guys, so this is that awesome fish sauce recipe that I've been talking about. I essentially have been researching this for the longest time and took really all of the best recipes and mushed it all into one. Okay, so here I have some shiitake mushrooms to provide kind of a meatiness flavor, and then two different types of seaweeds, wakame and kombu seaweed, to kind of bring in the flavors of the ocean, because that's kind of how you bring fish back into the fish sauce without the fish. I think there's some peppercorns in here as well. Here I am crushing 6 cloves of garlic, and you don't really need them cut up or anything, just smash them so that they can release their flavor. So in everything goes in 6 cups of water, and then you just want to kind of boil that for about 20 minutes until all of these guys release some pretty good flavor, and then let this guy rest for about, I would say an hour or 2. Okay, so this is essentially serving kind of as tea. You're kind of steeping all of the ingredients that you want in there so that they can release their flavor. So after about an hour, you want to strain out all of the inner solid ingredients and then just put them off to the side, and don't throw them away because we'll be using that a little bit later. Next, we're going to add in 1 cup of your general kind of Asian soy sauce, and I like to use the Asian kind because I think that there's some more like weird funky tangs in there. And then next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of pineapple juice along with 3 pineapple rings. So I just basically opened up a half a can of pineapples, and the reason is I think a lot of bloggers agree that there is a slight funkiness to fish sauce that's kind of like tangy and funky, and they kind of attribute that to a very similar flavor in pineapple. So basically bring this guy to a boil, a roaring boil, and then you want to reduce it. I mean, you want to put the heat down maybe to like medium or medium high. Just make sure to not burn it, and then reduce it down to about 3 cups. So you're reducing it down to half, at which point you want to add about 2 tablespoons of sea salt. And this is really necessary because soy sauce alone does not provide the same amount of saltiness that fish sauce does. So shut off all of the heat, and then rounding off everything else is a tablespoon of miso. So it's going to provide that umami flavor, a little bit of meatiness flavor, all of the things that you want without having to add meat. So all of the heat is shut off right now, and you're going to put the solids right back in. And unfortunately, this sauce does take a little bit of time to have it be the best flavor. I usually put everything in, heat is off, and then I put this kind of in a cool place for 1 to 2 days because I think it kind of mimics the fermentation process of fish sauce and gets kind of all of the flavors and the funkiness all together. And then you just pour it into a glass. And I think a lot of people are worried, is it going to spoil? Is it going to go bad? But there's so much salt in here that nothing's really going to happen to it. And you can put it out. I usually kind of put it into the refrigerator instead, and it'll just last you for everything. You can make pad thai, you can make kimchi, fried rice, everything, and just add a little bit of this to it, and it'll be an amazing substitute for your fish sauce. Anyways, guys, hope this recipe was helpful. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!